Oh, what is up, everyone? How are we doing? Hope everyone out in to internet is well. No, Thomas, I was not paid for that title. I do actually kind of think there might be a good game in here somewhere. Value judgment is down to you. I can't tell you if it's worth you spending your money on it. Only you can, but I can assure you, I am not paid. I swear far too much, and I'm fairly liberal with calling things bad when I see them to ever be paid to do this sort of stuff. To be truthful, and yeah, I'm a lowly 1700 subs guy, so you know, I played it yesterday and I had fun, so I'm going to play it again. That's basically where I am with it. I'm not recommending a lot of people buy it right now, but I have it. People want to see it being played, so it's that basically. Like, would I recommend anyone picking it up right now? No. Would I recommend people keeping an eye on it? Yes. I think there could be a good game here eventually. Depends if they want to drop the ball or not, but you know, that's my opinion. What up, Cool? Welcome in. I was wondering where you were. You were a bit late. We'll let you off this once, but you know, don't do it again. We take attendance. Oh, I've lost a subscriber by going live by playing Rennsport. That sounds about right for YouTube. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you had a good day. Hope you are well. We are back in the Rennsport. Emphasis on the German. Because yeah, as I said, I had fun with this yesterday, so we're gonna give it another go. Less ranting about shit, more driving shit this time. So. Okay, cool. We'll let you off. Everybody gets one. Yeah, well, as I say, all I can tell you, Thomas, this is my opinion. Much like arseholes, we will have one. Some of them are better than others. So, as I say, do I recommend a general Joe public buying the game right now? No, probably not. Try it when it's free on Wednesday, Thursday, whatever it is. If you like the physics, keep an eye on it. I enjoy it. I enjoy how it plays. I bought it because I make content and I stream. So that's the only reason, basically. Probably wouldn't have bought it other than that. But I don't honestly know. I think most of the stuff is fixed in multiplayer right now. You can go in and tune stuff. There are lots of numbers to fiddle if you find yourself in a game that you can fiddle numbers. I'm not too fussed about that, to be honest, because tuning shouldn't be there to fix issues. Tuning is... So, with Sims, one of my biggest bugbears is when people tell me, you're doing it wrong, you need to do X, Y, and Z to make it feel better. That's not what tuning is for. Tuning is to try and find... The car should be fundamentally good to drive out of the box, right? It should be... Each car's got different driving dynamics, but it should be predictable, and you should be able to find a way of working around it, right? The tuning is then there to make it more predictable and quicker. Tuning is there to find the last second and a half to 2 seconds. It's not there to get the car from being a sloppy sack of shit to controllable. You're never going to fix it. If it's a sloppy sack of shit and you tune it, it's just a less sloppy sack of shit. I quite like the physics. I like the little bit of slide you get in this. It is miles better than driving an AMS2, I can tell you that right now. If you're an AMS2 fan, you're about to lynch me, because that tends to be what happens when I say anything is better than that game. But yeah, I mean, I literally did 5 multiplayer races in it yesterday to get my ranking thing. That's all I've done in it. Like, I am very, very fresh in this. I'm trying to... I did like 40 minutes, 50 minutes of fucking around in the background before I went live yesterday, just to map things, like have buttons work and have the force feedback not rip my fucking thumbs off, that kind of thing. But yeah, like I'm like you. I tune for a car to be maximum predictable because I am a man of a very smooth brain and limited talent. So I will eventually. I'm the unofficial barrier inspector generally. If a car's not drivable, I will find it and I will bin it and I'll put it into the wall repeatedly. Go back to my AMS2 stream if you question that about me. We were backwards and in the wall a lot in that game. So I need, when people say they need a car to flatter them, I need a car to flatter me, tell me I'm pretty, hold me when it rains, and spoon feed me cereal. Right? I'm not a man of high talent, high grip, high composure. Get quite angry occasionally, and I find this game has the right level of fun. That's all. It's kind of all I can really say. Like yesterday when I played it, I was having fun. That could be because I don't care about it, and I tend to have more fun in racing games where I don't care about stuff, like rating and shit like that. That is fine, but I tend not to want to get sweaty all that often with it. So there's an element of, fuck it, I don't give a shit about this game, I'm just going to launch it in and see what happens. But I did find that we did the Porsche at Monza, and I could get it to slip a little, like, it would dive under brakes, and then I could twist it and get it out a little bit, and then sort of hold it there and balance it on the throttle, and just sort of coax it through the corner. Same with the M2. Like, I think there's enough playability in it where it's fun. Is it realistic? Probably not. But I don't care. It's fun. Like, I'm playing this for entertainment purposes. You know, you can... sim racing has got into a weird thing of stuff needs to be realistic. It's like, no, it's a game. If you want realistic, go and spank thousands and thousands of pounds on a go-kart and drive that. Right? The reason we do this is because it's cheaper and we can't go racing. The realistic thing about racing is cars are generally kind of shit because they're all run on a shoestring. You have to be really calm with them, you can't push, and that makes for really, really boring sims. So I approach sims as, am I having fun doing this, first of all? And there's a reason that I haven't done LMU this week, is because I'm not having fun in LMU right now, because it's quite sweaty and pretty aggy. Like, I'm finding myself getting binned and tapped and lunged and sort of muscled off the track left, right and centre, and I don't care enough to want to be sweaty and like, it's in daily race ELMS, the silver lobby stuff. I don't want to have to worry about that. It's too much. Like, I just want to have fun, you know. Very nice, mate. You clearly have far more talent for driving on the black stuff than I do. I am quite at a disadvantage on go-karts because as you can see, I'm a thick boy. So you put me up against a whippet and I get lapped real quick. However, I do well in the rain because I have extra ballast, which means my kart doesn't slide around as much, which means I get better grip out of corners. So, you know, every cloud, especially a rain cloud, is better for me. But yeah, I'm very interested in this because, as you can see, if you are UK based like I am, I'd stream in the arse end of the day. So most people with the sensible brain and not stupid work schedule have already gone to bed and stopped racing. This is cross-platform, so I'm interested in finding something that will give me good lobbies, good attendance in the wee hours of the morn, kind of thing. So I like this. I'm hopeful for PMR in a couple of weeks. I've also got that pre-ordered. So I want one of these two things to work out. I say at the moment, Rennsport's not that. It's got a good foundation. I like the driving. The rest of the bullshittery I'll put up with. There are a couple of things that need to be fixed, which they have put out a post about it, of things that I think they've got 90 fixes coming in patch 1, which is due on like the 18th, I think I read on their thing. So there's a lot of things that are kind of broken. Like this, for instance. Just decided to go, your wheel's not connected anymore. It is. But anyway, yeah, I'm in the hunt for something that is fun. I can get good regular races with good lobbies. One of the major downsides with this for me is it's only a 12-car lobby. That's not quite enough. I prefer 20 plus people if I can get it. Again, beggars can't be choosers. Race at the arse end of the day. If in games with bigger lobbies, am I going to get 20 people? We don't know. So yeah, I am not recommending anyone buy this game right now. It's only people like me who make content with it who should be buying it, and allow me to pay attention to it and learn vicariously through me right now, basically, when it comes to this. "2 seconds lap for..." Yeah, I believe that. When they say something like, Like every like 10 kilos is like a couple of tenths of a second or something stupid. It's yeah, weight is a massive thing with go-karts, especially the Rotax stuff that I've got around here. Yes, you can see I'm in full sim racing Jesus mode. I've let my hair down. This might not be a massively long stream tonight. I have hurt my neck by sleeping weird, I think. Probably because I actually got sleep, which was weird. So we're gonna be doing this until my neck basically says, "Nah, mate, go to bed." So the stream will be as long as the stream will be tonight. Just get that out there early. Mate, getting old. I'm already old, mate. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. But yeah, I mean, I quite like the fact that we're sat here with the M2s. This is the like Zero SR thing, because we have some safety rating, but not enough to do anything right now. But we've got what? So each page of this is basically a lobby. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So each page is a lobby. So we've got basically four full lobbies. I'm alright with that. Four full lobbies. That's pretty good. Yeah, straight to Joe. You got it. That's exactly how it works. I thought we had Mkulu in for a minute, but we don't. I thought someone was living the meme. Oh, right. Well, while we wait for the race, I'm going to get in and shill early. If y'all could tickle that like button for us, just down over there. It's probably about just below my finger, sort of right here-ish. And then just sort of over there, I think, is the subscribe button. And then if you're on Twitch, over here is the follow button, if I remember right. So if you could just tickle those buttons for us. Shilling over. So let's jump into this one to get ready for it, so I can call another shout at me to change the screen when I forget. It's about to start. We did get our grading yesterday. We are Silver 3 with ranking of 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? It's me. No, we don't. We don't appreciate me. Again, don't know what that means in terms of like performance overall. Okay, 13 cars in that lobby. I swear someone said this was a 12 lobby cap. That's 13 cars. We're not going to question it. So we're in the upper end of things, I think. We're car number 6 in this lobby, so this guy should win. They have, for anyone who is currently watching has an Xbox, they are aware of the wheel issues, and that is something that is going to be in the first patch. Again, not making excuses for it, just information that I learned that you now, if you haven't seen it, are aware of. Should be working now. Fucking shit excuse, it's not, but is what it is. You can be annoyed by it, but you can't fix it, so you know, it is what it is. Don't let it annoy you too much, because there's no fucking point. Be happy. All that fun stuff. 3226 and gold 4. And we've got Heartless 1 again. I'm definitely sure Heartless 1 is a former Forza player. I am fairly certain of it. I vaguely remember the name. Brim. We have sound for the car. This is good. We didn't have that all the time yesterday. This is an improvement. Right. Let's wait for this to go. And we did learn yesterday that if you do miss the qualifying bit, that you do actually need to... like if you do miss the start of qualifying by like not coming out of the menu, it does throw you into the pits and you cannot qualify again. That I don't like. That is a shit mechanic. That needs to be fixed. Because if someone for whatever reason is called away in the first minute or minute and a half, or however long you've got to get stuff ready, you then can't qualify for the entire race. That is pretty shit. So that needs changing. Yes, cool. We did race with Flash a few times yesterday as well. You are indeed correct, sir. I just like how it plays, Wayne. Like, I couldn't. You know, I don't give a shit about being wherever and whatever ranking. I couldn't give a fuck. what I do enjoy is just how the game plays, you know? That's pretty much it. I'm not going to fuck around and play a game I don't like just because I'm quicker in it than most people. I play it because it's fun. I only get 2 and a bit hours to stream each night. I could be doing LMU if I wanted to. I could be doing Race Room. I could be doing Wreckfest. I could be doing iRacing. But you know, this is new. This is fun. It's something to try out. I think eventually there could be something here. It's definitely not in a sellable state right now. I mean, it's better than AC Evo, but that's not saying much. But AC Evo is still an alpha, you know. Yeah, I don't think I've recommended anyone buy the game right now because it's just not worth the value. However, I have it. I'm going to play it because the actual important bit for me, the driving, is fun. You know, cars are predictable with a nice little bit of slide in them. They're quite. The selection's a bit dull, so I'm not going to be playing this like every single day. It's not going to be like my main for sure. But if I want to jump in something that's kind of fun, probably pretty close lobbies, I can get into some multi-split action pretty reliably. I would probably pick this up over LMU a lot of the time, just because I don't enjoy sweating out daily races. I've got better things to do than worry about my ranking, you know. And everyone in that game is so worried about their ranking and so worried about everything that they are driving like it's a championship race every single race, and it just gets really, really tiresome. Like, it wears me down. Having to worry about, like, deal with people that are sweating that hard. Man, I was going to say, you can really fucking lump that curb. The car took a while, game took a while to go, oi, no, dickhead, don't do that. Yeah, I mean, they need to do some more in terms of like fine-tuning the dynamics of the force feedback, because in the M2 I have to have it very light, like much lighter than I want, which is, I guess, realistic because as far as I'm aware, this car has power steering, so the actual force, like feeling through the wheel, is quite numb, because it'll be electric power steering because it's the 2 Series. So, I mean, I guess that is a level of accuracy if you wanted to mark that in its favour. But I've got it set up for the weighting of the GT3s because they will break the thumb on this wheel if I'm not careful. So, for those who don't know, I have one of the new Moza R25 wheelbases, so it is definitely enough to cause an serious injury. So I have to be a bit careful. I've had a few weird moments on Race Room where the wheel sort of snapped and has given me my wrist a bit of a jolt. But yeah, this is some serious big boy power in this wheelbase. Definitely overkill for what I'm doing here. And the only reason I have it is because I make content and been gracious enough that with support of awesome people like you watching the streams and members and donating and all that fun stuff, I've been able to get some pretty cool gear. So, you know, I've got the option, I've got the ability to do it, I've got the option to do it. It's great. Definitely not worth the extra I paid for it in terms of like the experience from my R12, but I'm very happy with it. The R12 was more than enough, but this is just every little bit is a little bit better. But we're not talking about the R25 today, we're talking about Rennsport. I just have a bad habit of not being able to shut up. This is a very uninspired lap, wasn't it? Yellow sectors all round. Probably got one more go at this. About 49.7. I think we're on for like 50 to 51. Nope, to light 54. We're fucking slow. Damn. That is slow. Braking way too much for that corner. I'll tell you that now. better run down here now. Give me some green. Oh, it's not green. Oh, I know why I'm slow. I'm still in TC2, aren't I? That's a bit late to change that. Oh, it's down the track. Don't dirty the lap. There we go. Right, might have a bit more to play with now. We're in TC1. To get sort of any real pace out of this, you do have to be in TC1. Oh, too deep, too deep, too deep. Yeah, you need to be in TC1 in this. You just TC kills you off the corner way too much in TC2. No, keep the lap clean. We're still off the corner a bit better. We are gaining time. Still not be great. So we're only on for 53. 49.3 for Flash, fuck me. We're going to get absolutely clapped in this. Oh yeah, 52.9. Okay. Oh dear. That was not a strong showing, boys. That is for sure. That is for damn skipping. We'll take a P4 to start though. There we go. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it just ends at the end of the timer, doesn't it? Oh, right. Well, thoughts and prayers and all that fun stuff. Help me get this off the line and not shit and not get killed in T1. That's the order we need things to happen. Go to track. Right, starting TC1. Can't move brake bias because this is fixed brake bias in this car. ABS, I think it's just on or off, isn't it? No, it's just on. Right, hold on to your butts, boys. Here we go. Nope, missed the gear. I half changed, I half pulled the paddle. I fucked it. Oh, we're getting squashed. I'm going to try and block that guy in. He's not stopping. Yep. Yep. Alright. Man, they really need to get the mower out here. That grass is pretty damn. Oh my... That was me. For fuck's sake. Oh, piss. Well, 6 out of 14 instant points before we reach turn 2. That's a great start, isn't it, boys? Right there. He doesn't love multiplayer racing. I could have got through that a lot better. A lot of that was just first race of the night, me not preparing to react. That sort of stuff. Silly things. But at least we've got hashtag content now. I'm trying to catch up with this group. Yeah, no, you got it. Yeah, I was before my service. I much prefer the feeling of this M2 in Rennsport than I do in iRacing. That's for sure. iRacing, the car has this weird tendency to just give up on you for like no real reason. But here, at least when it does go, like the car will still give up on you, but there is kind of reason to it. Like you can tell when you go, oh nope, I've asked too much of it then. You can really see who's still on TC2 coming off corners. the suck, because the suck is ridiculously powerful in this game. As you can see, the man next to me is getting side suck, and the guy is whizzing by from back there because he's got double suck. Too much, Janikin. Almost had a repeat. Same guy as well, I think. Got nowhere to go. All the speed in the world and nowhere to go. The car did not like having to be rebalanced then, that's for sure. The netcode's pretty good in this game, I'd say. The balancing for contact as well is quite nice. There's no sort of pinballing effects and stuff like that, like you've got an ACC where a snipe knock sends you absolutely fucking flying. So like the contact seems pretty good. Sure, thanks for that. Just run me off the road. That's right. Was not intentional. I just got a bit of oversteer coming over the crest, and he bounced into me and then went into the wall. That, funnily enough, after just saying, "Oh, the netcode's not too bad," that was a weird bit of netcode pinballing action. So I take it back. There is a little bit of that. Man, we're about to get DSQ'd if we're not fucking careful. Yeah, Jose. Yeah, we got PMR. It's on pre-order. These are my two sort of hopeful, low. Sort of, I don't want to say low effort, but sort of relaxing type games, like ones where I can play where I don't really care about the results of the races. I just want to have fun. I'm not worried about a rank. I just want full lobbies with cool cars with people in it, you know. Yeah, low sweat. You got it. Exactly that. Like ones where I can come in to have fun. Because all I want, like, I'm kind of done with LMU right now because it's just sweat. And like, it has its purpose, but if I'm going to go in LMU, I kind of want to sweat it out in the championships, and that's kind of it. I don't want to sweat it out in daily races. Because I'm in daily races to like chill out and have fun. I'm not in them to grind out a stupid fucking arbitrary number to make sure that my E-peen is bigger than everyone else's E-peen in that lobby, you know? So I want something cross-play so I can play with some of my old Xbox friends and stuff. Because my Xbox boys need something better than Forza Motorsport. Life owes them that much. They've only got, bless them, they've only got ACC and they've got Motorsport to play with, aren't they? So my boys on the Xbox need something. Yeah, exactly, Jose. That's the thing. You guys deserve something on that overpaid paperweight, and I really hope that one of these two is good for you. This one has potential. Definitely not a buy it now. That's for damn sure. It's not worth it right now. But if they work on the bullshittery and the bugs and stuff around it, this could be pretty good. Yeah. I mean, that could be enough. I would like to think that with the amount of pushback they've had from that they will implement it. And I can't see it being too difficult a thing to implement because it's just using internal telemetries and stuff. So, you know, I think it should hopefully be in there pretty quick, if not at launch. But it depends how long people want to give it graces for and who wants to try it after and come back later on, you know. So this is the stuff like Forza had that issue of having stuff missing at launch, and then people were just kind of done with it and didn't really want to give it another try, you know. You only get one chance at first impressions as well. We were putting in better lap times we did at qualifying. Did a 51.0. Just goes to show you how much that TC2 is a real cuck in this car. Keep going too quick into here. I don't honestly know, Devin, to be honest. I don't really give two flying fucks about realism a lot of the time. It's fun as shit, this game. It's really fun. I mean, it's probably like a 7, maybe. Like it's not. I don't think it's going for realism though. So like, it's like asking how realistic is Call of Duty. Like the guns exist and wars exist, but would it happen the same way that it does in Call of Duty? Probably not. Like, the cars in this are relatable, they're drivable, they're fun, they're on racetracks that are pretty well good. The laser scans I've found are pretty good. The driving mechanics and how to drive them quickly are kind of intuitive. Like, I haven't tried a lot of them yet. I've only really been M2's GT3s. But in general, it seems pretty intuitive. Like, I can tell when I overcook it, I can try and catch it, but it's not always catchable. The racing, for the most part, is pretty good. That's 7, I guess. Like, but again, it's rating things on a 1 to 10 scale only really gives you a small snapshot in what the game's worth. All I would say is, like, it's not a buy it now game right now. There's too much wrong with it to warrant the cost right now. Oh, we've all gone. We've all gone. How we got a drive-through penalty on the fuck's sake. Oh my god, my safety rating is in the fucking toilet. Right, well, let's find out what we've got to do with this drive-through then, boys, shall we? I don't even know if I have a pit limit on maps. Where's this pit board? It's there. We do have pit limit. Good, we do have pit limit. Well, this has gone to shit, isn't it? Oh well, never mind. I did want to gain my safety ranking, but maybe not. Yeah, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit, exactly. I mean, Rennsport will have a free-to-play model on it, so you can try a little bit of it. Like, you can try this M2 at Monza, I believe, to have a feel of the core physics of it. And I think the M2 gives you a good idea and sort of the basics of the physics. So it's when it becomes like free to access, then as far as I'm aware, it's like the M2 on Monza in single player. That's about it. The single player with AI is fucking dog water. Don't touch it with a barge pole. The AI is thicker than two shorts. It's it's kind of a joke, to be honest. Well, you guys have been dropping some big old comments in there. Apologies, I can't really read them while trying to and failing miserably at driving Fuji with some kind of level of accuracy. There we go. Turns out if you don't absolutely yeet the car into that corner, you can get around it relatively easily. Who knows? Oh, well, we really threw that one in the biscuit, didn't we? Well, bye-bye rating, both safety and driver, but never mind. As I say, I do not really care. Right, what do we get hit by? I think we leveled up again. No, we haven't, not quite. What's our... How does losing rank work? Let's find out. Let's find out together. Hold my hand. Like that. Whoops. Wait, hang on. What? I gained safety ranking. The shit? What are you talking about, Willis? I did that yesterday, game. Go away. What are you talking about, Willis? Right, shall we... Let's do some GT3s at Jeddah, because that sounds like a good idea. Spoilers, never driven this track in my life. So, we might do a little quick time trial on it, just so we can figure out where the track goes. What car do you want, boys? I haven't got the Mustang, because I didn't technically pre-order. What? Shout out a brand. I've got one of 3 Porsches. Aston. Okay, cool. We've got Aston. So that car. Okay, right. And then we're going to go back. Back. Thank you. Single player. Time trial. Car is Aston. Select. Track is Jeddah. Uele Jeddah. There it is. That one. Start. Oh, right. Let's try and figure out how to where the fuck this track goes. Oh, that's a noise. Oh, hang on. We're driving from the back seat again. Bear with. I need to make sure I'm licking the window. Just checking my shoes. Yep, wearing shoes. Good, lovely. That looks about right. Yeah, let's move it up. Pit lane, don't go on that. Right, where do we brake? I'm gonna hazard a guess and say because it's a 90-degree left, probably quite early. Okay, about the 125. TC, are you trying to kill me there? Okay. That's a lot sharper than I thought. I've got no fucking clue where I'm going. Yeah, I'm being that guy of like, hey, let's do a race at a circuit I've never driven before. Let's learn it in the race. This is a good idea. I'm being that online menace. No, too early. God, this track has very little by way of flow. I'm not seeing a lot of visual markers right now, boys, in terms of what I'm looking out for. This looks to be flat all the way. So about here, then we're going to get killed. Yeah, okay. Pretty much nailed that. I don't know if I'll be able to do that again though. Okay, that's nice that that alert pops up while you're in the middle of doing something else, going, "Oh, you dickhead, you've signed up for this. Do you want to maybe move over? Or get your ass over here?" That's quite a nice touch. Right, I would confidently say I'm none the wiser on where this track goes. I feel I'm ready to do qualifying and the race. I don't know about you, but I think I'm qualified now. I've done a lap of that track. We are now certified. Rejoin. Oh dear God, it's Sandpit Turtle. Heartless one's here again. What we got? Are we the only... No, we've got one other Ashton. Two other Ashtons. Alejandro. Yeah, I mean, I'm not generally one for street circuits because I'm a man of a very smooth brain, and it generally takes more than I have the cognitive ability to retain, usually. However, I think it could be a rewarding track, that one. Oh dear. Right. Well, as we wait for the lobby to open, if I could once again dig into your generosity, I guess, your ability to click buttons and tickle things. If you could do the thing with the buttons, like would be like one of them, one of them. That'd be great. Not one of them, one of them. That'd be great because it helps the algorithm know I'm doing stuff and that maybe people want to see it. Am I going to join? Thank you. Yeah, subscribe if you're new here and my inane rambling doesn't make you want to rip your own ears off. Or even if it does, if you want to hate watch, I'm fine with hate watching. And if you wanted to obviously follow over on the Twitch as well, that'd be great. We got Flash, we got Heartless. Fair enough. Me and Hans Wolf in the Aston Martin. We should probably actually go out on track so I can know where we're going. Right. That one. Dunked into the wall before we even left the pit lane. That's a good start. This comes up basically on the entrance to turn 2, doesn't it? Yeah. I think Sector 1 is probably the more difficult one to learn, to be honest. This seems to be the more technical part of the track. Sort of knowing where to position your car when you can get on and off throttle. I think qualifying here is like one lap hot shot as well. So we got like literally Eminem style one shot, one opportunity. Is this just sort of yeet it in and pick up a late apex in GT? Seems to be. Use the banking. Felt like a pretty quick line through there. Okay. Slightly familiar with Sector 1 now. What car number are we? Car number 12. So the game doesn't expect us to do much. This is good. I like not being expected to do much. It's more my natural habitat. It's usually so people like, what's the saying? Under expect and over deliver. I'm just an under expect and under deliver kind of boy, but they match up. Right, here we go. Probably need to get rid of that packet loss information at the top of the screen. I really could not give a toss about it. I don't really know why it's there. Could do moving some bits around as well. Oh, that was a 3, 2, 1 to go. Whoa. Right, hold on to your butts, boys. If we could get. Oh god, that's not the way to start your fastest lap, is it? I need all of your willpower to get this Aston Martin around this track as quickly as possible. We're actually going to try and be a little sweaty this time and maybe actually qualify properly. We don't normally do that, but I can see this corner being a fucking nightmare. Not just of the fact I forgot when to brake. Oh yes, this is going to be a great time. Great time. That's how you want to start the lap. And we're done with qualifying. Well, that was fun. I hope everyone had a good time. Hope you enjoyed that qualifying. I'm going to go for the loo quickly before the race starts. We made it 3 corners. Oh, we're back. Right. Have I missed anything? No. How many people have actually managed to set a time? Most people are still going. 4's going incredibly slow. We're the only one who's given up. Oh no. Car number 6 has given up as well. Or he didn't actually start, I think. Yeah, I mean, as I say, there's a lot not to like about this game. Like, a lot of it is broken, and a lot of it is not where it should be, right? But the core part of the game, the driving, is fun, and that's the bit I care about the most. Like, the rest of it is just tinsel to me. As I say, I've been around free-to-play kind of games for best part of a decade. I played a crap ton of like League of Legends, and I mean, I didn't really get into it much, but things like Apex and all that sort of stuff. It's all powered by loot boxes and microtransactions. So if they want to do it in this game, fine. Like, as long as you don't put power mods behind it, I really couldn't give a shit. If you start putting things like a livery that gives you minus 10% weight reduction or plus 5% horsepower, then yeah, we're gonna have a problem. But if they're going to do that, then they're going to fuck up at some point. So, like, it just seems like a bit of a nothing burger there. Everyone's kind of throwing their toys out the pram for something real quick. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Ollie and I love Jardier and stuff. Ollie's video was fucking amazing. It was perfect. Like, comedy gold. But, yeah, I don't know. And the whole thing with, like, buying the packs and them being at a weird number... Fucking... They've been doing that in F1 for God knows how long. Like, Pitcoin and shit. There's been... Right, oh yeah, this thing confused the fuck out of me yesterday. So I've got to be on that side. I need to set a full course yellow speed up, because apparently pit limiter is 60-something Ks and this is 100 Ks. Why you would have them different, I don't know. But apparently they did. This is an absolute fustercluck. Why are we so far back? Why are we doing this before the last corner? Why are we not just running to line from, like, here? This is a terrible rolling start. Press one button right at the very end. Oh dear. That is a terrible rolling start. I said this yesterday, I say this again today, that is terrible. half the field has got fucking penalties. Oh fuck! Okay, cool. The whole rolling start process is a mess, mate. Like, there's no... Oh, fuck me. Cheers for that, mate. BMW does BMW driver things. Good thing is, being car 12, we should technically finish higher than our car number, because at the moment about 5 people are quitting before the end of every race, so I'm letting off really fucking early because I have no idea what that guy's going to do at all. Oh shit, I totally forgot where I was. Brake in a minute? I can't remember. I don't remember this track. Yeah, I've got brake here. What, I got a penalty point for that? Just for going off. Right, let's see how many people have got to serve a penalty, because there's a lot of exclamation marks out there, and I don't know how many of them are actually like true. Looks like a number of them. That was a very safe exit from the pit lane right there. Whoa! Hello, the rejoin. The resafe joinleys are out in full force here. We've got another dead. Fucking hell, man. Everyone trying so goddamn hard to get past as soon as they can. Hopefully this shit will calm down, because at the moment this is just console racing. Like, this is just like GT, Forza multiplayer level stuff. Another couple of instant points there probably. I can't read the fucking brake balls in this thing. I'm getting a bit of the old Unreal Engine smearing, which is making reading the brake markers quite difficult. Which, considering I've turned like motion blur and shit off, it's a bit unnerving. That's better. Who knows? We might get a clean lap at some point. Holy shit! It's Rabsy Nesbitt. Fucking hell! That was on me. Make sure no one's coming. I tried to spin it round, but I couldn't clutch dump it quick enough to do it. Well, this is exactly how I thought a race at Jeddah would go, if I'm being honest. I don't know the track very well, people I don't think know the track very well, and we're just getting lunged left, right and centre. Especially by a Porsche who was trying to run me off the track at some point as well. Which was interesting. Don't know where we're going. Basically just living in traction control right now thanks to flashing yellow lights. Try and catch up with these guys again. I remember to brake for that corner this time, so you know, we're improving a little bit. So, 200. There we go, that's better. Fuck. Did you give me instant point for that? No, we're fine for that. Okay, fine. Right, let's try and not forget to brake for turn 1, like we've done a few times. Someone else has got another penalty. I'm assuming that's for off track. Oh, fucking. That's on traction control 8 of 11. It still killed me. I mean, you can think that, Jim, but it just doesn't. Like, you can not like the style of it. It looks like Unreal Engine 5. Like, I'm not saying it's the best looking game, but it doesn't look like a mobile game. Sorry, this isn't a channel that you can come in and just say hyperboles. Like, you might not like the look of it, that's perfectly fine, but you don't get away with saying one-liners and zingers and hyperboles without... They're just, like, nonsensical. I'm not saying you have to say it's the best looking game ever, but to say it looks like a mobile game is disingenuous at best. I believe it's one of the first ones outside of F1 to have Jeddah, as far as I'm aware. Like, officially licensed, that's me talking to you guys. Not paying attention to where I'm driving. It's a good job I don't care about this game, isn't it? Again, I completely forget where the fuck I am on this track. I don't like this track. It's too modern bullshittery track for me. I think I was covering the brake there for a bit. Did we get a penalty for that? Even though I lifted? Yeah, obviously. No doubt. So, this shit result and shit driving is mostly just because of the fact you've watched all the laps I've ever done at this track, ever, in any game. So I haven't got a fucking clue where I'm going half the time. Slowly catch a monkey, that's better. We didn't spin it, that's good. We're learning. Oh my god. I forget you have to fiddle the throttle so much in this bit of the track. To be quicker, I definitely need a lot less TC, but I do not trust myself to have any less than I've got right now. Whoop. Right, this is the corner I always forget exists. Yeah, I mean, I can generally get the flow of tracks pretty quick. This is just quite difficult because there's very little by way of visual markers to remember where you are on the track, and a lot of it looks the same. Which, when you're trying to learn it, while also trying to stream and read chat and trying to be engaging and stuff, it's a little tough, at least for my brain. But looks like we've actually had a lap that wasn't complete horseshit, which is interesting. Yeah, I don't need apexes. I'm really a minute off the lead, but I'm so far behind. Hey, 207, we got a lap. I don't trust this car going down the first. Guy behind's got a penalty again. Up front's got a penalty. Was that too much? No, I think we're good. I think we're all right with that. Oh, I see someone. Hello. I remember the corner existed 2 laps in a row. Fucking hell. Well, wonders never cease. Yeah, I'm not an F1 enjoyer, basher. It's the car's too quick for me, and I don't get on with the physics. So this is literally the first instance I've ever had of racing in this game. I mean, now I kind of get it. It's fine. I won't say it's anything like it's a super special track or anything, but it's fun. Right, it's better than Singapore. That's without a shadow of a doubt. We've got 2 more laps to go. What do we get? 206. The wall. Oh, fuck me. A lot of this is just balancing the car on the throttle through here. Oh, this first sector. Give me the suck. Oh. Fucking. Just brake check me. Yeah, cool. Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. I love when people just randomly brake check you. It could have been netcode or a lag, I don't know, but he is jittering around a bit. Maybe it was a bit of a lag spike, I don't know. But all of a sudden he became very much more stationary than he was a few seconds beforehand. The rejoin. Oh, we got the position. We'll take it. I think that the more I looked at it, the more it looked like a connection issue, to be honest. So it was very weird. Yeah, F1 cars are just too fast for me. My brain can't handle like driving them. I can't keep up. Guess we're braking on that one completely. Seconds in 1 lap. I don't think it's going to really be able to do much with that. Yeah, I mean, realistically, these cars have probably got a bit too much grip on stuff like this because I feel like I'm not really having to worry too much about getting the traction down, kind of thing. If I couldn't tell you support for that. They probably feel a little bit too safe, but then I do have quite high traction control, so they might feel a bit more loose when I'm not driving a TC8. You know? That's what that kid doesn't exist apparently for feedback. That's interesting. Oh, it does. I don't believe so. I've not found any options of like rubbering in status and stuff like that, so I don't think there is a rubbering in stage or like track evolution, removing dust, grit, that sort of thing. Bash. Oh, I'm very warm. Yeah, I mean, a lot of that, we got better towards the end as we were sort of remembering where the track went and what it did and all that sort of stuff. So, this is, again, something I don't particularly like. If I'm finished, like, just keep these session details logged and let me leave so I can go join another session. This is kind of dumb, having to wait for everyone to finish. Bash, bash, bash. Because I don't even know where this guy is, and we've got to wait for him to finish, which is kind of dumb. Oh dear. I'm very warm. Oh dear. Come on! Thank you. Jesus. What are you now? Complete race at Jeddah. Wow, this thing doesn't have peppy with achievements. So is this is this going up or down in terms of grading? Like is 3 better than 2 or is 2 better than 3? Yeah, okay, cool. Next. So 3 is better than 2. Right, okay. Interesting. I don't know, to be honest. Right? I don't know if there's anything for that sort of stuff, but interesting that you're rating it like the silver. So this silver is not like LMU where this silver rating has anything to do with safety rating. That's just a separate number that's tracked. However, you then progress up through actual Rennsport rating from silver. Okay, fair enough. Not the way I thought it works, but I mean, it is a way it could work, I guess. That's all running, so we need to go into. I don't like this rookie thing. What we got? 1.5 SR, Spa, in GT3s. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. Select a car. Right, so we've done Porsche. We've done Aston. Should we try the R8? The Cheerier R8. I do like the R8. That usually sounds quite nice. Although Rennsport sounds not great. Go with the R8. Oh my god, it's Lewis Lamilton. I would you never believe. He's from Portugal as well. Not the Lewis Lamilton. I wonder if we'll run to Benson Jutton as well. Or Hernando Falonso. Or Alando Falonso. Or Sant Troll. Or maybe the actual one is Sant Troll and it's a big troll all along. He has, yeah. Yeah, he was, his last one was at the Bahrain 8 Hour, wasn't it? He said he's done. He's done, Jim. He's been rolling around in WEC and all that stuff. He went off and did like the Formula Extreme stuff for, didn't I? Oh dear. Yeah, real life Sunny Hayes. Yeah, you got it. Oh, sorry, I had a few bits. I had to be antisocial for a second there. So we are slowly gaining in terms of our rating, aren't we? So should we have a look around in our little player card jobby? What's it thingy? In my Rennsport. No, stop giving people my fucking email. So, what other really easy achievements we've got to drive consecutive day? Okay, so I'm not doing that, probably. If it was on Xbox, I would, but okay. Yeah, Dog Sport, exactly. It's a really, really dumb idea just to have your email unfiltered for the world to see, considering how many people stream on their consoles and shit. Really bad idea. Before anyone gets any ideas, it's not the one that's linked to the channel, it's just my personal spam one. So, send shit there if you want. I won't read it. Reach a higher level account. Is that just... Oh, it's just that thing, isn't it? Yeah, okay, fine. Reach a high level account. Reach out gold, whatever. Oh, okay, so bronze, silver, and gold. Oh, that's really cheap achievements. Do this. Do this more. Do this even more. Cool, well done. Next. Do this. Do this even more. Do it even more! Mate, you send me feet pics, I'm putting them up on OnlyFeet, and I'm going to start making bank off of your feet. Among Us. Damn, that is a callback. I have not heard that since the lockdown. I suck at Among Us. I am a very bad liar. Mostly because, contrary to what people believe, I don't talk that much when I'm, hanging out with my friends. Like, the meme is that I will go for an entire evening and, never really say anything. So Among Us, when I'm the traitor, I apparently talk more, and they're like, "Well, it's clearly him. He's talking." I'm like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" I've tried not talking, and they still guess it's me every time I'm the fucking traitor. So I don't know what it is. Just decided it's not for me. Okay, these are all just general grind it the fuck out achievements, really, aren't they? Race at every track, 20 races with every manufacturer, once on every track. Drive for 24 hours in total. Do this more, do this even more. Do a lot of stuff. 20,000 kilometers. That's okay. Win a race in an official contest. We were close to doing that, and then we fucked it. So where have we ridden yet? Driven. Daytona, Nürburgring, Road Atlanta, Any of the community-based ones, and Hockenheim. Okay. Fair enough. This needs to, right, for PC, this needs to have a link to it. Like, this banner is all well and good, but it should take me back to the lobby that I'm waiting to start. The fact it's there and it doesn't is more annoying. If I can't click on it, make it a little thing up here or a little thing up here, just a little box that says next race and then timer kicking down. Because honestly, I don't need to know what the fucking race it is. Just tell me next race, clock. Much better UI. I think it has potential, Hotshot. Let's put it that way. I do not recommend anyone buying it right now in its current state. There are too many bugs in it. There is a big patch coming on the 18th, I believe I read. We can actually have a look now while we wait, in fact. If we go to... Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Like, the game is fine. Well, we worked out there's a 3-tier system that we can use, that we've decided to review games with now, which is the 3 Fs are fine, fun, or fucked. So a lot of the game is fucked. Single player is fucked. Replays are currently fucked. The shop is fucked. There's a few other bits that we had in yesterday's review, but I can't remember. Things that are fine are the UI is fine. I quite like the UI. It's a nice place to be. Quick play feature's nice. Time trial is good. That's cool. This championships is the single player thing. That's kind of whatever. Multiplayer is fun. The driving of the cars are fun. That's the 2 bits that I really care the most about. So we'll jump in and play it every now and again. Oh, I need to get into my race, don't I? Whoops. Whoopsie. That one. Ah, I missed it. Piss. What do you mean? It's literally only just started. Fucking thing. Alright, that needs to change. Like, why if this hasn't started, why can't I not join in practice? This is kind of dumb. This is very dumb. Well, piss. Missed that one. I guess we'll have to do GT4s then. I blame Cool, he didn't remind me to click the button. It's your fault. Yeah. I mean, for like, the game has promise, you know? Like, is that going to hurt my rating because I was there but I never actually joined it? I have no idea. We'll find out. That should be fun. This is a learning experience. Yeah, I say, at the moment, like... Yeah, exactly, am I? You're right. It's like it's fine. I wouldn't say I can't in good conscience recommend people buy the main pack. I mean, no, I can't. I can't recommend people buy the main pack. I'm recommending people when it comes out on free to play on Thursday, tomorrow, isn't it? 13th, yeah. To pick it up and give it sack everything else off. Just load up time trial with the M2 at whatever track it lets you do at, and just drive it and see what you think. Let that be your beacon as to whether you want to wait. Now we've got another fucking 5 minutes because I'm an idiot. Definitely, because Cool didn't let me know. Definitely not because I'm an idiot. Yeah, if you miss the start of the pit, it gives you a DNF. You can't attempt to pit if you don't join the track within the first minute. Otherwise, it's straight to that. The fact you can't leave the lobby at the end of the race until everyone is finished or DNF'd, that sucks. Those ones I'm more worried about because they're actual gameplay decisions and gameplay design and mechanics that I don't massively enjoy. I don't give a shit about the bugs. Bugs will get fixed. The bugs that are useful at launch but worthless in a review. Because 30 days after the game's come out, most of them don't fucking exist anymore. So any gripes you've got for those are null and void. So I don't really put much effort into worrying about them other than making people aware they exist. But I don't have, that doesn't bear an impact on me for the game for the long run, you know. Yeah, exactly. It's like that. The main bit is the multiplayer is fun. Like, it's not great, it's not amazing, it's not game changing, it's not shifting the market in any direction, it's not upsetting the market in anything. It's fun and another thing you can do that adds to. It's another racing game that has people in it with cars you might enjoy, tracks you might enjoy. It looks quite good. I think it doesn't look terrible. A lot of people are saying, it's a shit game. It looks like it's from PlayStation 1. It doesn't. Like, we had there was a gentleman earlier. No, I have no hate towards anyone else, but he came in with a glib statement saying it looks like a mobile phone game. It doesn't. You don't get away with glib one-liners here. Like, it looks fine. It looks like Unreal Engine 5. It doesn't differentiate itself from anything else. There's no custom shaders or shit as far as I'm aware. It just has UE5 stuff. It has shadow popping. It has blue hue over the night sky with like blue mist at the horizon line. It's got the same kind of brownness that most UE5 games have. That's about it, you know. I think PMR will also be more popular than Rennsport. It hasn't had the really tumultuous back catalogue that this has. Like, people still remember this game having esports series in 2023, and the game releases tomorrow, November the 13th, 2025. So, like, people still have this in the back of their memory, and people just like, nah, that game's a scam. That game's there's. The main bit that always worried me about Rennsport is the amount of times they pivoted direction for the game during development, and that's never a good sign. That means they haven't got a fucking clue what they're building. Like, if you're going to build something, even if it's wrong, just stick to your guns. You never know, you might be wrong. But they just kept pivoting. It's like, okay, well, it's going to be a free game, and then you're going to have to buy everything in it with like crypto, but then you've got NFT things, and they're like, oh shit, the NFT bubble has gone because it's taken us so long to build a game. But we'll keep the unique VIN numbers in the game now. They don't mean anything from what I understand, but we'll keep them in the game because that's a residual mechanic that's left over. Now we'll go into a fully open free-to-play mechanic on PC. Going, well, actually, Forecasting's not doing too well because people remember that the game's kind of broken. It's had a really shit back catalogue. So what we're actually going to do is actually sell it as a box title, but it's also going to be as a box title to console. So it's now crossplay. And then when pre-orders opened, they didn't actually say that it was the PC pre-orders that were opening as well. They were like, oh, we'll figure that out later. So it's just, it's worrying when that is the development cycle for a game. It's like, oh my god, if this is the stuff I know that's going on, what is the stuff I don't know that's going on? You know, like the whole iceberg theory of, like, this is the shit that we've found out. Imagine all the other shit that's going on in the background that we haven't found out, you know? So, that was the bit that had me a bit about it. But at the end of the day, like, it is now, just gone midnight for me. We would have been in another race with 20 odd people. We're now in another lobby with, in fact, exactly 2 full lobbies. That's pretty nice. I like that. And yeah, we're racing, boys. That's all I want. No, I mean, Nacon have started to get a bit of a bit of the old slapdash, throw a bit of paint on it, send it out on its way, and then forget for where, you know, send and forget. I mean, it looks like that was a very, very quick load time. I get the feeling it was preloading before it actually loaded up the loading screen to make it feel like it was loading quicker. But from the outset, that looked like it was loaded quite quickly. Oh. I mean, I would say it's relatively simmy. I don't like the term simcade. It feels like it's just this weird slop term that people use when it's like simcade. It doesn't. What does it mean? What is simcade? They're like, well, it's not a sim. I'm like, okay, well, why isn't it a sim? Well, it doesn't feel realistic. Okay, well, what's realistic? It's like, well, it slides about again. It's like, yeah, well, real cars slide. I'm like, well, okay, we've got this. And like, is it fun? Like, I wouldn't worry too. There is a big problem in the sim racing community where people think that difficult means realistic, when it really fucking doesn't. Right? What you got to remember is a lot of what most people do in sim racing is GT3s. Now, GT3s are off-the-shelf race cars built by manufacturers to sell to rich people for hundreds of thousands of pounds so they can cosplay as a racing driver. They are easy to drive out of the box. They are hard to get 100% and fight for wins, but they are easy to drive vehicles, right? If you're in single-seaters and F1 cars, that's different. That is more skill-based. Like, there is a much harder route to being in those cars than there is in tin-top racing. Tin-top racing is a money-first racing game. Like, you are rarely there because of talent. You're more there because you've paid to be there, which generally means that those cars will flatter egos, because if they don't flatter egos, you don't buy another one and you don't run it for a second year. It's just like, don't worry about searching for realism. Like, everything is kind of arse backwards with sim racing. Having conversation with some people is like painful sometimes. It's like, sims need to be right. Fundamentally, it's a game. We're doing this for enjoyment and for fun. It needs to be fun. Number one. I don't give a shit about anything else. Is what I'm doing fun? Yes. Well, do you know what? It is fun, because that's why I'm on on Rennsport streaming it, and why I'm not on LMU or other stuff, because LMU's getting a bit sweaty, and I don't enjoy it. Like, LMU has got that people are no-lifing the fuck out of it and making it their job and making every single daily race seem like it's the most important thing that they could ever fucking do, and doing weird lunges and pushes for gaps and all this other stuff like it's a championship race. Now, I get that in leagues, I don't get that in daily races, and I don't want that in daily races. I want to have fun. Oh, hello, Viewbot. I like how the cars drive this, because you get the element of playing with them. Like, oh, this is fun. Like, you yeet it, and then the car goes, I stick or I don't stick, and then you learn. And then it's all about, it gives you a real sense of like playing with the car, which is, but you don't have to live in the slip to be quick like you do in Forza, or you have to do in AMS2. I've tried AMS2. I did a stream on it like earlier last week. Okay, you can break a lot later than that, my fault. We did a stream on that last week for the first time I've driven it, because the like historic pack sounded interesting to me, and I did not like that game in the slightest. It was a sloppy, numb, horrible mess, in my opinion. It just doesn't gel well with what I want from my games. And then, I mean, true to form, I got lambasted by everyone who thinks the game is amazing, because how dare I insult the thing that they like? Meaning, like, it's like, okay, just because I don't like it means the game's worse. Okay, this is a bit fragile legal, but okay. It's BMW. Do you know the easiest way to tell if this BMW GT4 is close to real life is second gear useless? Because if second gear is useless, it's pretty close to how it works properly. Not right now, Luke. Not right now. I wouldn't say it's worth buying the pack right now. I would wait for them to... Yeah, okay, second gear is absolutely fucking useless. Cool, right, that's pretty realistic. Yeah, I would wait for the main bug fixes to come out on November 18th, see what the state of play is there. There is some, like, especially if you're a single player user, the AI is just piss poor in this right now. Like, they were just driving off the fucking track for no reason when I tried it. Hey look, we got pole, because we're the only one who did a clean lap first lap. If you're doing this as well, if you're using a wheel, do make sure you take off the overshift protection, because it doesn't let you shift down. Shift down. It might let you shift down, I don't know. But yeah, I had to turn off the overshift protection because it just wasn't letting me change gear when I wanted it to. Too much. Don't know if we're going to improve our time, no? Probably not. We are a fair ways off the pace, so I need to find some time somewhere. Jesus Christ, I'm very slow. Is that deleted? No, okay. No time for one more yet. I do generally struggle at Hockenheim to find a quick time here. It's just something with the track in my brain don't gel very well. I don't know why. Yeah, I just turned it off because it was getting in the way of me downshifting when I wanted it to, and I'm better than machines. So I was like, no, I'm the human. I will change when I will decide when we change gear. And the game was like, no, but I don't. I'm sorry. Well, that was horrific. Struggling to get off the corner, I know. At least we're on course for a sub like 49. It's not the quickest time, but it's damn slightly better than the 51. That's probably a deleted time though. Oh no, they do let you play with that bit. Okay, that's good to know. I've been avoiding it because a lot of the bits you can normally play with, it's like, I don't know, not to the same level of race room, but it is a bit strict on some tracks. Right, that's going to be all she wrote. What we got? 49. 49.1. Okay. That's fucking Martinez at 46.9. Jesus Christ. It's insane. Yeah, no, you can have it off. Yeah, I just turned it off completely. It's a game changer. Like, you're not waiting forever for the car to go like, You can be like, no, fucking. I don't care if the gearbox blows up. Give me that gear. Right, P7. We got some work to do, boys, because we should be up here. Oh my God, it's Franz Hermann. The Franz Hermann. Somehow I don't think Franz Hermann is playing Race Room. Rennsport, even. Have they given... yeah, they've said that they are looking at console. The only thing that has me a slight worry is whether it's going to be like ACC level crossplay, where you can race as on console with people. If you're on another console, but it's on a different build to PC though, so I don't know. I need to see how they're implementing it first to get excited about it. Yeah, it is. Oh, jump start. Right, hold on to your butts, boys. Okay, that man just phased out of existence. That's cool. Well, he jump started as well, so he like jump started and then got passed into T1, which is like, nah, I'm out. Oh man, the suck is so strong in this game. What? Finally, I'll get to fuck. Maybe you can throw it in the fifth there. I suck at this arena section, I always have. Always overcooking to that fucking corner. Always. Let's see if this likes them, but the GT3 likes them a bit more rear bias. Turning in a bit too early there, tightening up my exit more than I need to. These boys are quick. The ZF gearbox farting noise from this is quite excessive. I think that is probably one area that I would agree where like the sound is kind of wank on a lot of cars. Like it's definitely below a lot of games when it comes to fidelity and that sort of stuff. Like, it's not terrible. It doesn't sound like I'm riding a lawnmower, but it's not great, you know. I think the gentleman in front has run out of instant points already. Please not off track. Thank you. I really like the best part of the game is how the cars handle. Like they are intuitive and predictable, which is basically all I want from cars. I want it to do the same thing every time, and it does that. Like, it's got, I think, a very good balance in the like what the tyres will let you do in terms of like slip angle and stuff like that. You don't have to abuse it to be quick, but if you want to get aggressive with the car and just start throwing it around a bit, and your driving style is to be a bit more aggressive with it, it doesn't hurt you as much as other sims do, like NMU or iRacing and stuff like that. I know you say you're a GT7 player. I haven't played GT, so don't know what that's like. But it's the cars have a good weight to them. I can't say I agree with Johnny's thing of saying it feels like you're on top of the car. But who am I to argue with Johnny? He's infinitely better at me than Sims. But I don't know. I don't have the same issue with the physics and the force feedback that he does. Let's just say that. It could be that it's just it suits how I like to drive cars and it doesn't suit the way he does. It could be as simple as that. I don't know. I'm not going to say he's wrong because, as I say, he's very much one of the best sim racers out there right now in terms of content creators and just pace. So. Unfortunately, I wouldn't say I wouldn't recommend buying the game right now because as a package, it's just not strong enough. However, it will be something to keep an eye on because the core part of the game, the driving, is very, very good. In my opinion, and opinions are much like arseholes. Everyone has one, but no one really wants to hear it. I'm really there. These are some quick up buyers. I think these are probably GT7 enjoys. They are some quick people. When a few of them migrated over to LMU, they were some very quick boys. I don't know if it's coming through. I don't know what level of compression you guys are getting in terms of like on Twitch and YouTube, but the fact the TFT screen on the time delta has got the usual anti-aliasing slop bullshit thing when it comes to the timer. It's all just smeary and blech on the MFD, like in-car MFD, is one of my main bugbears when it comes to UE-based things. Is just the ghosting that happens that's native in the engine, and it's really fucking annoying. I found it quite prevalent when I was watching some replays of Praga. Someone was doing a video on Rennsport and they had the Pragas and they had the external replays, and there was about 8 different Pragas following the Praga as ghosts, and it was just like, this is just not very good, is it? Speaking of not very good, we are getting left right now. They are consistently a second a lap quicker than me. We need to pick up the pace a bit. It's also weird, I keep forgetting the MFD defaults to off, which is kind of weird. We are a little bit Billy No Mates right here. We are in the nowhere land. We're definitely not quick enough to fight for a podium, but way quicker than P5. Tyres giving up. Still let me play with all that level, right? Oh, gosh, you can let me play with that much, right? Okay. Stop turning in early, you fool. So if we get our ideal lap, we have got a 47 in it, apparently, for us. We're just trying to stitch it all together. Yeah, I'll show you where I've shift textures, mate. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Once I've done this, I'll show you where you can fix it. Yeah, no worries. It's I've got to try and remember where it is now. It's somewhere in the. It's not controller bindings. Gameplay or something. It is kind of tucked away a little bit. But I'll have a rummage, see what we can find. Whoa, that was an overshift there on the rear axle. Car jolted. Did not like that. As I say, I can't. If you go and start doing stuff where damage is involved, I probably wouldn't recommend going without the overshift protection. But you can also change the intervals for the shift protect as well. So you should be able to bring that down as a worst case scenario. But yeah, I think in these like 0 damage lobbies, you should be fine running 0 protecting it. So I mean, that right there says a lot about the physics and dynamics of the car. Like, I could feel it step out of me because I ran a little bit too much curb and grass. The rear stepped out a little bit. Little dab of brake, counter steer and some throttle, spring it all back in line. Job's good. And all that was just done instinctively. There was no active thought to try and catch this slide. It was just done, oh, it's slipping. I did what you would do in most sims to catch that slide. It caught it, and we're on our way again. It didn't overheat the tyres, you didn't flash heat them. What the fuck is going on with that? That was weird. Yeah, it didn't like flash heat the tyres, it didn't do anything weird, like we didn't just get stuck in oversteer or understeer or anything bollocks like that. It was just like, yeah, alright, cool, fine, off we go. Because, you know, the tyre surface in GT racing returns to normal pretty quick. We're going to get out of this pretty sharpish. Okay. Well, we finished exactly where the game said we should have finished. So we'll take that. Not quite level 9. Such. Okay, that's an interesting screen. Lets you leave. We haven't calculated your safety rating yet. That's a interesting message. For the bit you can't see behind my mush, it says this race hasn't been finished being evaluated yet. It's just given up. All right, cool. Right. Options. Controls. It is in one of these. Is it driving? I feel like it's driving with up shift, down shift, no. No. Nope, it's not there. I doubt it would be in bindings. I doubt it would be in force feedback either. No, okay, so it's not there. Bear with. Gameplay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so gameplay, in assists, gearbox, it's as repeat shift mode and put no protection. That's where it is. Oh dear. So if anyone wanted to adjust it, so gameplay, assists, gearbox, repeat shifts mode, it will be, it's as standard, it has custom with a half-second anti-shift protection, which is standard in most games. You can put that for wait for previous shift. I don't know what that does. I just put it in no protection, so I don't have to worry about it. Probably all slick. I would say of the two that are due out imminently for console crossplay and stuff like that, PMR does have the more hype around it. So yeah, you're probably not wrong. I think this one has merit to it once they've fixed some bits on it. Once they've made it a bit more of a full package. Once they've ironed out the bugs that shouldn't have been there in launch, especially as they took the entire game down for a week to upload a load of stuff. I think as a general public we're getting a bit too complacent with people fixing stuff after launch, but that's a different conversation for a different day. This game is fun to play. I think that will be a large part of it. I'm hopeful for PMR, but I'm also a little bit sceptical. There've been lots of corresponding and contradicting reports coming out about it, so I'm cautiously optimistic, but trying not to get sort of swept away with the hype kind of thing. One of the things with Rennsport as well, they did actually say, because they got to declare what patches are coming out in Steam. There is a classic touring car pack coming shortly, so that was a large part of the draw for me as well. Yeah, I mean, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Also, I'm rooting for PMR. It looks very interesting. I like what they're doing. I like some of the tools, mechanics, and stuff they've brought in with it. I'm a bit wary that people like big names who have tried it, granted at trade shows where the rigs and stuff are just horseshit in terms of like dampening and strength and fidelity and filters and all this other bollocks. They said the game kind of felt like arse, but then we're starting to hear people who have some of the test software at home on their home rigs that it feels less like arse than it did at the Expo, and also that they've admitted that they were in some weird force feedback thing on that build that isn't actually going to be the live build. They've got some revisions already baked in versus what was available to try at SRE. So I'm cautiously optimistic, is all I'm going to say. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the Traso stuff kind of proved that it's all shit. I think Game Muscle alluded to the fact he's got a home build because he said that he didn't say he has, but he did say that what he's learned is that the SRE rigs are even worse than he thought they were. So that's right, mate. That's right. So yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. They have, both of them have still said the sentiment of the older cars are good, the newer cars are a bit worse. But what that means in terms of bit worse, if they're, I say, like with most things, all I care about is if they're drivable, they're predictable, and you can get good racing with lobbies with people in it. I think they need to, with Rennsport, they need to look at their online. Hopefully it's not baked in too hard, but their online capacity, this could be a PlayStation limit as far as I'm aware. But having 12 cars per lobby is not great. That's a bit light in my opinion. I think 16 should have been the minimum. Any GT7 users in here could tell me how many you get in a GT7 lobby. I feel like that's 12, and it might make me think that there could have been some pressure from Sony on their end to cap it, because that's the kind of thing that Sony does. Which is why we don't have GT7 on PC as well. Because who wants to make money? 15 Races CD is out on PlayStation, is it? I mean, I could be completely baseless, but I do know that Sony do tend to lean on stuff weirdly. Okay, I mean, I could be chatting shit. I don't know. This is all speculation. I just know that Sony do weird shit in the background that people aren't always aware of. Hence why you can only use Fanatec on PlayStation. Like all of my many thousands of pounds of Moza gear. No, we can't use that on PlayStation. Why? Well, they didn't pay us for a license for a little circuit board that goes in the wheelbase, so you're not allowed to use it. Oh dear. 12 on GT7. So yeah, that was what I was pretty sure it was 12, and the fact that this has come out with 12 made me think there might have been some link between that. Potentially, it could be completely unfounded. I don't know, but it seems like it seems a bit weird that both GT7 and Rennsport have a lobby cap of around that amount. So, oh yeah, no, I know Xbox you can't use wheels and shit with it. I'm more saying Sony as a company in terms of directive and stuff like that. Sony's more in just terms of like gatekeeping their IP arbitrarily, just to make me have to buy a machine of their choosing when I already have a better lease. But basically, I want to play GT7. I would quite like to try it. Like, for me, it's a big market. It's good in terms of like content. There's a lot of people out there doing it. It's a very, very big area of content to do and fulfill, and you can get your channels pretty big. So from a business perspective, it would be quite good for me to have GT7, and I want to give it a try. I like trying things. However, Sony have decided that I have to, rather than playing it on my computer with a 5070 Ti and a 5800X 3D and all that stuff, so massively over spec versus their little box, I have to go buy their arbitrary computer that is worse spec than this. And because the wheel people who I've invested in don't have the licenses to work with Sony, I then have to buy an entirely new wheel setup if I want to use a wheel with GT7. So that's my issue with Sony, is just they are being a pain because they are being a pain, and they're just not very consumer friendly in terms of their stuff. And they are now the only ones who really gatekeep their IP, apart from Nintendo. But fucking Nintendo could release a fridge and no one will be fucking surprised. So, you know, I never got on with ACC, to be honest, mate. It's my brain never could get around the physics of it. It's the mid-corner lack of feel always just threw me off, and it's just never been something that I've got into. I've tried. I've got damn near 200 hours in it. I was trying to brute force my way into playing it, but I could just never get the consistency with it, and it became frustrating. And when it gets frustrating, I stop playing it, because I do this to chill out and unwind. I don't do this to sweat out and get myself annoyed. I've long since passed my angry gamer stage. If I get annoyed by a game now, I just stop playing it. It's not worth my time. Yeah, no, I get you. That's why I'm really excited for Rennsport and for PMR, because it gives two more. These are entry-level sims for people who might want to take it a bit more seriously than GT7 allows, and now ACC has gone end of line, effectively. They've basically said they're not going to support it anymore in terms of updates. It gives you two new potential homes where you can be a bit more nerdy, a bit more sweaty, a bit more detailed. If you want to go down that route and you don't want to, like you say, sit in a slightly more arcadey sim of GT7 with like its GT level physics and like video gaminess versus sim racery-ness kind of thing. So it's only a good thing. More competition in the market is only a good thing. I mean, look at what LMU has made iRacing do in such a short space of time, because it went, hey, you got a lot of GT3 players over there. It'd be a real shame if someone could make a really tight, concise game with a good UI and reasonably good multiplayer without having to pay an obscene amount for each car and also a subscription to the service, wouldn't it? And turns out we're actually putting a lot of effort into actually getting driver swaps and endurance races and special events going as well. So you're not going to have that market to yourself either. I know iRacing have done more to update their service in the last 12 months since LMU's appeared than they've done many before that. So it's competition is good, especially in the sim racing market. It gets more people into the hobby, which is good, because fuck me, it's a very nerdy hobby, this. And more people is more better for most things, to be honest. How you doing, Josh, mate? You alright? Welcome in. Right, well, I think that's going to be us for this evening, guys. Thank you very much for, again, another night of awesome figures. We're up to 46 people on YouTube. Be a massive help for me if you could tickle that like button. We've been hovering around this number for a while. I know a lot of you are probably just people who have been dumped in here because you're currently asleep on the sofa or on your phone. But if you are awake and you do enjoy me rambling inanely and want to see me play different sims, I don't stick to one. Variety is the spice of life. So I bounce around between LMU. We're going to be doing some Rennsport, PMR when it comes out. We got Wreckfest on Friday. Doing some Race Room tomorrow with some Super Tourers. That's fun. I do mostly play on PC, so I do get, if you're a console guy, I might not be the main person. But yeah, if you can tickle the like button for us, it helps push the algorithm for YouTube and things like that. Lets more people see me, and more people is more better when it comes to this sort of thing. And in the corner you can see we've got the subscriber count. We've gone up a fair few today, actually. We've gone up 3 while we've been live, so that's been great. Thank you for everyone who's jumped on board. But yeah, down there is the like button, down there is the subscribe button, and if you're on Twitch, down there is the follow button as well. But yeah, that's it's been fun. We will be back doing more Rennsport. Probably not this week. As I say, we got race room tomorrow and then Wreckfest on Friday, because there's been a new update in that. But yeah, I'm enjoying this enough to come back and play it probably next week. So keep your eyes, same bat time, same bat channel. Hope you enjoyed it. Have fun with whatever you're doing in your evening. Thanks for hanging out with me and listening to me chat inanely. I'm very bad at goodbyes, so I'm just going to press this button and I will catch you guys later. See ya.